The first ever face-off, starring Zach Parker, and also starring Eli Zink. Get ready to rumble on Face-Off, where we agree to disagree about sports. Boys, how we doing today?
Pretty good. How about you, Bush?
I'm doing well, thanks.
I'm doing tremendous.
All right.
Fantabulous.
We just want to welcome you guys to the first ever video edition of Face Off.
Welcome, world. Probably about 3 of you are going to watch this, but we're ready.
I love you.
Right on.
That's creepy.
All right, boys, let's start off with the first question of 3. Recently this week, Alex Rodriguez admitted steroid use. What should happen now, and do you think Bud Selig should take action? Zach, let's start with you. Oh, very clever.
Those are the two things I have to say right there. But in all honesty, I hate A-Rod. But my own personal feelings aside, he's been a scab on the game since he ever came into it. I mean, his absurd contract is the reason that everybody's contract has been driven up the past few years. This? Do I need to say any more about this? I mean, really? Really? Honestly, that's blatant cheating. The fact that he did steroids doesn't surprise me in the least. But, I mean, as far as Bud Selig is concerned, no, I don't think he should take action because it wasn't anything that was proved while it was illegal. I mean, in all technicalities, what A-Rod did was pretty much legal in terms of Major League Baseball rules, so.
Yeah, but what about actual laws? I mean, taking steroids is not legal.
I mean, actual laws, would you say it's not illegal?
It's not legal.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm aware of the steroid laws in this country.
Okay, no, I mean, honestly, yeah, I mean, he should face some legal trouble. I mean, more or less, I think he's a douchebag, and I think he should get in as much trouble as possible, but Bud Selig's role in it? Nah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be sweet to see him kicked out of baseball, though. He's just taking up valuable real estate on third base right now that somebody else could much more gladly fill.
Okay, spoken like a true Red Sox fan. Let's hear somebody from the Midwest and maybe a little more neutral when it comes to the Sox Yanks. Eli, what do you got?
Bud Selig's pretty pissed. I mean, he said A-Rod shamed the game. I'm assuming that he's probably going to come down pretty hard on him, especially because A-Rod was essentially the face of baseball. A-Rod's excuse was that, he was under so much pressure, he needed to take steroids. But I mean, it's pressure he created himself. He's the one that signed the contract, and it gets to the point where, I mean, how many more titans of baseball are we going to see fall? I mean, I don't think A-Rod should be punished because he's just one of many. If you're going to punish one, punish them all. I mean, in all at the same time, in similar punishments. But, I mean, when it comes down to it, he cheated. I mean, he's got to face the punishment.
Okay. Zach, would you like to rebuttal?
Well, I mean, pretty much Eli just took my final last word there because, I mean, I do completely agree. A-Rod's whole focal point was that he fell under a tremendous amount of pressure. And I mean, pretty much like Eli said, he asked for that contract. You go out searching for 10 million, or 10 years, 256 million, and then you cry about it and say that that's why you have to take steroids? Sign for 10 million a year, man, not 25.6. I mean, what are you thinking, A-Rod? He's always been an excuse maker. He's always been, like I said, a scab on the game of baseball. Sure, the guy can play, but I mean, how many championships has he won? He's worthless.
Eli, final word?
Well, see, I mean, the thing about, I feel like A-Rod is, he said it's part of the culture, and if that was the culture of baseball, I mean, the fans are still supporting it. The fans love to see McGwire's 70 home runs. I bet fans would probably be pretty pumped to see A-Rod break the home run record. I mean, it's something that's going to be forgotten, but right now it's got to be punished.
Okay. Fair points all the way around. I'm going to give the point this time to Eli, the neutral man,
Okay.
stat man.
I got a little bit too much opinion going on.
That's fine.